Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is singing. He sang again, as is a man's meditation, so is his feeling of love. As is the man's feeling of love, so is his gain, and faith is the root of all. Here, the song is not fully given because earlier times, many times, it would have come in the gospel. As is man's meditation, so is his feeling of love. Meditation is a process by which we turn inward and take up the inward journey to the root of our existence. As we sleep, we leave our physical body, subtle body and causal body, reach the innermost point from where our spiritual existence begins. We have two existences, spiritual existence and physical bodily existence. Every day when we sleep, we leave the three bodies, reach the core of our existence, and then our spiritual existence begins. This point where our physical existence and spiritual existence meet, where man and God meet rather. So that point is called heart of man. The love is manifestation of our pure existence, the Chaitanya aspect of our existence. The Atman, as if the Atman is flowing out, infinite existence within. This is the 10th door to our bodily existence. From this 10th door begins the infinite existence. Two places are linked to the Absolute. One is the heart. As we turn inward and go, then just like how we sleep. When we are sleeping, all our whole existence, the mind, the senses, everything is going back to heart. Heart is the place from where it is home of all the layers of existence. We have various layers. Mind is there, senses are there, intellect is all these. Their home, each is an office where he works. The senses, home is the heart. From there, while waking up, along with the consciousness Chaitanya, they as if they are projecting out and occupying their seats in the office. The five senses will occupy five sense organs, that is, the material aspect or the hardware. This is software. And where the hardware and software are supported is the root of the existence. Similarly, the mind, which has gone away from its office, the brain, and it enters the core and rests there, and it projects again. Mind projects again to the brain. Karmendriyas are resting there, karmendriyas project out and go to the karmendriyas. Vak, Pani, Pada, Upastapayu. They go back and start working. The whole system is working. And this, its root is in the heart. So we are accustomed every day to go to the transcendental aspect of our existence through heart. That's why Sri Ramakrishna very often says, heart is the splendid place for meditation. For meditation, dhyana. For dhyana, many people have this doubt, can I meditate in my Agnya? Can I meditate? As if these are very easy processes, we can enter any door. Very difficult and very complicated, and you will not experience anything by going there so easily. So what actually starts happening, the higher centers, other than heart is the first next center to the where we are. The Mooladhara Swasthana Manipura belongs to Jiva Tattva. Next step is Anahata, where God can manifest. To go to Sahasrara, you have to pass through. Your Brahma Granthi must have been broken, Vishnu Granthi must have been broken, and the Rudra Granthi has to be broken before you can reach here. Here, Agnya, Brahma Granthi and Vishnu Granthi should have been broken. That is detachment, total detachment from the bodily existence, subtle existence, and causal existence. That is the bodily, the physical bodily existence, Sthula Sharira, and the Chaitanya is bound by the, all the three are bound because of karma. There is individual bondage because of the karma. Now, between physical body and the Chaitanic existence is called Brahma Granthi. Between the subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, Pancha Prana Buddhi Manas, these with the Chaitanya is Vishnu Granthi. Between your causal body, where all your memories and everything is stored, when you go to deep sleep, that region, that existence, bodily existence, and Chaitanya is called Rudra Granthi. Now, Rudra Granthi is at the Agnya, between Agnya and Sahasrara. Vishnu Granthi is between the Anahata and Vishuddha. And Brahma Granthi is between Mooladhara and Swadhisthana. So, within your range is the bodily existence. Brahma Granthi is within your realm. That is the realm of the Jiva. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, all the three belong to Jiva Tattva. So, it is in your house, you have to go from one room to the another room. But here, going to Anahata is going from one realm to the another realm. From one house to another house. One room to another room is within your range. One house to another house, which doesn't belong to you. The Prakriti, realm of Prakriti you have to enter. And then realm of spirit. Can you meditate here? Almost impossible. What happens? We try to meditate in the Agnya, in the beginning itself. We will create an imaginary world of spirit and start dwelling there. No realizations, only imaginary world in which you will dwell. This will happen like that, those things will happen like that. There is a beautiful place where there is no duality. All this mind creates, just like dream it creates. How mind creates a dream world you see. Here, waking dream, it creates. I am Atman, all this is Maya, and God alone is real. So we start dwelling in that. Instead, go by stage by stage. It is like a child going and sitting in the college. Exactly, it will be like a child going and sitting in the college. Nursery school is meant for him, preschooling, a child. And how it would be to meditate in the Ajna. But many people feel that is very convenient for them because we are most of the time we are always associated with intellect, buddhi, and everything we see in and through the buddhi, act in and through the buddhi. I want to use water, drink water, to lift it, I am using buddhi. To drinking, I am using buddhi. Everywhere. The buddhi, seat of buddhi is again at Ajna. I am accustomed to think, whenever I think, I will be thinking, my consciousness will be at Ajna. This consciousness is not existential consciousness. This is manifested consciousness. At gross level, I am traveling from one moods to the another mood as if. This mode of focus, we call it in the general psychology. The mode of focus is on the studies. Mode of focus is on the feelings. How it will be. When it starts feeling, it starts coming to the heart. It's tipping down. I am just reading the war conditions. I deeply feeling. So my consciousness is at heart. This consciousness is manifested. But there is existential consciousness where we are going to reach. So other places to reach the root is difficult. These external consciousness centers of consciousness, the Mooladhara and all these chakras at gross level, at the existential level. At gross bodily level, they are the main gates. Huge means it is extremely outside. House has a house door. There is a compound, and there is a door. There is a gate at the wall of the compound. Beyond this, which doesn't belong to us. I am trying to enter into the gate only. By trying to meditate, I am reaching the gate of the actual existence, of the existential consciousness. So meditating, Sri Ramakrishna says, meditation in the heart is splendid. Why? The feelings awaken. Feeling heart we experience every day in our house. Day-to-day activities. Somebody scolds me, feeling comes. Some fine song is put, feelings arise. So feelings we are accustomed to. From feeling to enter into the actual flow of love is easy. Once the feeling is awakened, at its root level, love manifests. Root level we cannot easily, unless meditation, without meditation, because when you are meditating, you are turned inward journey, inward seeing, inward look. So from feeling to awaken the love within, automatically love awakens. You are deeply feeling for divine God. Where are you? I am searching. Then from the inside, love awakens. But in normal case for feeling, the focus is on the outer world. I feel for somebody. I feel for my child. I feel for my neighbor. But it is not going to awaken love. It is going to awaken kindness and compassion. So kindness and compassion is different, love is different because of the focus difference. External focusing, feeling, and internal focusing of feeling. In meditation, love awakens because the feeling is focused on the divine deep within. And where are you meditating? At the innermost core of your existence, the heart. So when you meditate in heart, you are turned inward, feeling is first what awakens, a beautiful song is sufficient. Fine song. Usually sitting for meditation, we usually create a mood by singing, bringing the Leela of the divine into mind. Suppose Gopi is loving Krishna, small boy running about here and there in Gokul. All these things are so beautiful. It awakens, but focus is within. You're trying to meditate him in your heart. So awakens the now. Here, simply a few words are given. As is man's meditation, that is how you have focused yourself inside, inner world. How you are trying to go towards core of your own existence, the pivot of your existence on which all the bodies are revolving, gross, subtle and causal. And there you are meditating, so is feeling of love. How you are focusing, how you are trying to imagine the form of God there, His feet, His body, His neck, His face, His arms, all you are going to meditate. And it is focused inward as if He is sitting inside you. So the love awakens there. As is the deeper, the clearer, the fully participation, fully awake to the divine form within, then love flows. So is the feeling of love. As is the feeling of love, so is the gain. You are moving closer and closer to the Lord's existence. You are going to touch Him now. So clear, so that this is the gain. You go by little by little, inward, closer and closer, far away from this world, far away from the bodily existence. You are entering deep into your own core and deep meditation. So is the gain. And faith is the root of all. How are you able to meditate in your heart? How are you able to think that God is sitting in that form? God is there in that form. We have never seen Krishna or Rama. Though we have a picture of Sri Ram Krishna, we have never seen. So, how will you meditate? Bhagavata, Ramayana, all these Leelas, we read and have faith in it. Oh, God is like this. God was looking like this. How was Krishna? So beautiful, with a peacock feather and all his ornaments, all his dress, pitambara, this, that. All that is just your faith. Whole meditation at the root stands the faith. This faith must be unshaken and firm because its root, a tree standing on the root, even the strong storm cannot shake it because it is well rooted. But many shallow rooted trees will follow in the storm. So faith is the root, and root must be strong. He continued another song. In this world, O Mother, this world, O Mother, is thy madhouse. What can I say of all thy virtues? Setting aside thine elephant, thou roamest about on foot, putting off thy gems and pearls. O self-willed mother, thou doesn't adorn thy comely neck with the garland of human heads. Now thou must rescue Ram Prasad out of the forest of this world. Is the science after the last song. Faith is at the root. Now that faith is unfolding, you see how the mother looks and how this world looks. This world is their madhouse, because why do we call this madhouse is because the contradictions we find in this world. Somebody is doing what is not to be done, what is against scriptures, against social codes, and it is going to ruin him. The scripture says he is going to ruin, but we see him flourishing. He is doing all wrong things, unrighteous things, living a immoral life, but is happy, we feel. Another man who is living a honest life of purity, devotion and all that, and you see him suffering. Why? When in spite of all goodness, why is he suffering? And in spite of all bad, why is he enjoying? Here looks contradiction. But we don't see the bank balance accumulated. Sometime, somewhere, in some life, he has done a meritorious act which is giving him fruit of being happy. If he doesn't utilize and evolve, he is going to be ruined. Here you look like something, what he has to get in return is all the blessing of this nature and such a beautiful life and such a calamity in his life. Why? Because somewhere, sometime in some life, this is the only reason that philosophy can give, or we can reason out. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. He must have done something bad sometime because of need or emergency. Fire is fire. It burns whether you knowingly touch or unknowingly touch it. So is the action. Some because of some cause, he might have hurt someone and he is working out a few days or a few lives that suffering. Then comes the blooming, beautiful life of in the spiritual world, and you see him within no time, within a life or two, he is getting drowned in the samsara. So this is the vast difference what we see. But we looking at external things, what is happening in this world, everything looks like a chaotic world. So we immediately decide it's a madhouse. And I struggle so much, I call on you, you are not there. Only sufferings are coming. Each one feels. What can I say of all thy virtues? You are supposed to be most compassionate. We use the common term for God, all-pervading, that is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent, omnicompassionate. Where are they, those virtues? When I am suffering, I am calling on you day and night. You are not coming. Where is the justice? Where is the reality? What can I say? All the virtues. Setting aside thine elephant, thou roamest about on foot. The Mother Kali on the foot. Putting off the gems and pearls, O self-willed mother, thou dost adorn thy comely neck with a garland of human heads. Mundamala. Now thou must rescue Ram Prasad out of the forest of this world. You have everything, but you are self-willed. So why do we call it self-willed? Because law of cause and effect doesn't work there. Law of cause and effect, karya karana bhava, action and reaction are equal and opposite, work only and only in this universe, not beyond. Only this universe. So in the beyond, in the realm of Mother, there is no law. It is will of divine. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.